Daddy's house, y'all.
Hey, we just going with the feeling. Got the stars in the floor and the ceiling. Young nigga with $1 million. Young nigga big building. Baby girl, how you feeling?
Oh, shout out Daddy's house, you know what I'm saying?
I know who the real is. I know who the real is. Explosion, we floating, arms open. My head fish left me broken. I open, my heart said you. Explosion, we floating, arms open. My head fish left me broken. I open, my heart said you.
Time out. It's Ceito, motherfucking spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the new age of Aquarius yet again. And thank you for joining the Esoteric Live. Thank you for joining the Esoteric Huddle, sponsored by, you know what I'm saying, CeitoLLC. Shout out to all the mystical illuminations worldwide, you know what I'm saying, because we are mystically illuminated and shit like that. We see mystical illuminations, aka we see lights, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying, in a mystic realm and amongst each other that, you know what I'm saying, is a mystery to us and shit like that. And that shit is illuminated. And once we can find out what the fuck that shit mean and have a meaning and reason, and you know what I'm saying, we can actually communicate that shit and be enlightened in some way, shape, or form. So we won't be just lost in la la land behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out what's going on and shit. So let me get my mic and shit. Let me mic myself up. Because I need you to hear me. I need you to hear me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take him to church. We're gonna take him to church. You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk to the religious people a little bit, because I guess, you know what I'm saying, look, and it's not to nobody in particular. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, we talk about where everything come from, you know what I'm saying? We pull the roots over here, you know what I'm saying, in the garden and shit like that. And if it's a bad root and shit like that, that root gotta be pulled and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So yes, I'm an esoteric gardener. Shout out to all the esoteric gardeners out there, you know what I'm saying, aka they planting seeds and watching shit grow. And work and manifest and shit like that, because I just did the ritual, right? You know what I'm saying? I just did my ritual, right? And you know, people that's in religious spirits and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're a religious spirit, you know what I'm saying, you would sit here and watch me do my ritual live and shit like that, and then tell me not to do my ritual. And when your birthday come up, you gonna post a photo on you on Instagram. You would tell me don't showcase my ritual, but you will post a photo of you for your birthday on IG. What the? You are a walking ritual. You here, motherfucker. You wake up every day. You motherfucker, you go to work every day. And last time I checked, the motherfuckers that was showcasing their rituals and shit is running the world. AKA we got the news channels. Christmas is on there. Valentine's Day is on there, and your weak ass ain't got no motherfucking fruits and laborers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this not to nobody specifically. I did that and I removed it because I felt the same vibes a few weeks ago. This not to nobody specifically. You know what I'm saying? This not to nobody specifically for the most part, but like I said, the religious spirit, you know what I'm saying? Because this is how you practice witchcraft on yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you say don't do a ritual and you're not really even understanding what a ritual is. You get up every morning and brush your teeth. That's a ritual. If you do that around other people, you're broadcasting that in some way, shape, or form. So don't get spooked out. Don't get in the religious mindset of what this, because when you say that shit, if you say that shit to me, you know what I'm saying, I'ma just take it as you saying don't do your shit. Like, don't live. You know what I'm saying? Don't live who you are. Don't be who you are. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what we do everything in a routine and ritual and a pattern and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, like I said, you know what I'm saying, you do it on a micro scale, then on a macro scale, you know what I'm saying, you got motherfucking the stars. Like, what is y'all talking about? Y'all gotta understand what y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kind of, just like I said, that religious spirit be kind of leading people off to the dams and shit like that. And so you guys say you shouldn't do your rituals. You telling somebody you shouldn't do your rituals. That's how you practice witchcraft on yourself, because you saying you shouldn't live. You shouldn't have no fruit. You shouldn't get in a routine and a pattern and let that be seen by other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Now, just because mine might have a certain intention, that don't mean I don't know what I'm doing. I'm Ceito, the Neb Sindis, the spirit coach. I really be in the spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? And my second house is motherfucking fixed star Fomalhaut, you know what I'm saying? So I put depth to all of this earthly desire shit, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. So she said, absolutely, I got a module of my dream car, GTR, and my son's Lambo. That alone is a ritual. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gotta understand, you know what I'm saying? We like, that's what created spookism and shit like that. Who's telling you to say that? Don't do this, you know what I'm saying? And it might be a demon. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of watch out and shit like that and shit, because I really love y'all and shit. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to show y'all what we all can do. This is what we all can do. This is what we already doing. When you have a certain intention and shit like that behind it, you know what I'm saying? This is when shit gets direction. You know what I'm saying? Shit gets birthed. You know what I'm saying? Shit has greater potential and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, everything out of true love and shit like that. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? But speaking of getting into these motherfucking alignments and shit, you know what I'm saying? We got the moon in Virgo and the sun in Gemini. So this is communicating security. So we're gonna be reacting and responding to what works, which is the sixth house. Routine, pattern, okay, rituals, okay, you know what I'm saying, security, mutable earth, being mutable to our own and other ways of thinking and being practical, and how that's going to look at the sun in Gemini, being mutable air, so being mutable to our own and other ways of thinking and communicating. So this is, communicating security and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And then it's a square, so whatever you communicate or whatever you choose to communicate or whatever you thought, you got to learn about your security and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? The moon is going to make sure that the needs is met, you know what I'm saying? And it's in the sixth house, so it's going to make sure that shit is secure, shit is makes sense, shit's logical and shit like that. And then how it's going to look is mutable air, you know what I'm saying? Us having a motherfucking certain thoughts and motherfucking and communicating that and shit like that, so that we can kind of experience the night and day of Mercury itself and shit like that. So shout out to Mercury, you know what I'm saying? It is Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? So it's a good time to communicate. So at least if you do communicate, you know what I'm saying, you can learn about, you know what I'm saying, what's making you secure and what isn't making you secure for the most part. All right. Now we're going to get into these motherfucking alignments. We got moon square the sun. So this is learning how to feel about what's seen. So you're going to learn how to feel about your actions, what you act upon and shit. You know what I'm saying? You might take a certain action and shit like that, and then you may look about him and you may start get this feeling like, you know what I'm saying, why did I do that? That's that Gemini and moon square off, you know what I'm saying? Then we got moon square Mercury, so this is learning not to overthink our feelings and shit like that. So that's what we gonna have to learning how to not overthink our feelings in some way, shape, or form. Shout out to Magdan too, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to shout out her because that's a powerful spirit. We got shout out to Tori McFadden for joining the Esoteric Huddle. We got moon sextile Venus, and this is feeling comfortable with love. So you got the opportunity right now to feel comfortable with love, with what you value, with what you appreciate. You know what I'm saying? You got the ability to feel comfortable with love and shit like that. And shit like that. So just make sure it's not a comfort zone, aka some shit that you value, like comfortability, where Venus is at, in Cancer, comfortability, familiarity, and you're not doing no new shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how, and you get right now you had an opportunity to feel comfortable with that and shit like that, and use that as your security and shit like that. So it's on you how you interpret this and how you can use it for you and your spaceship and your spirit and shit. Moon's opposed Jupiter, so this is faith and works and shit. So we opposite to Jupiter, which is faith, meanings, reasons, you know what I'm saying, expansion and shit like that. So everything is motherfucking, if we opposite of expansion, we must be dealing with some contraction energy, right? And so this is faith and work. So it's about putting your faith in the works, aka you getting the motherfucking work, and you showing the universe that you got it. You showing the universe that you want it. Moon oppose. We got Moon conjunct Saturn, so this is misunderstanding reality. So we might have a misunderstanding what's real and what's reality at the moment. You stupid man. We got Moon conjunct Saturn, so this is misunderstanding reality. Moon, so you might be misunderstanding reality at the moment. Moon opposed Neptune, so this is manifesting dreams and shit like that. So we all want to manifest our dreams and shit like that. We all want to participate in our imagination on a realistic level, aka getting to work in that shit some way, shape, or form. Then we got a grand Earth trine happening with the Moon, Uranus, and Pluto. Okay, so this is feeling power and control over your individuality. So we got easy access to that energy. You can feel in power and control over your individuality if you haven't crossed up, if you ain't washed up by the current, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, easy access. It's a gift. So gifts can be negative and positive. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever get lost. It's a trine, aka it's a trine. It's a gift, but don't get lost on any spectrum, and you'll be motherfucking all right. And that is the field for today, you know what I'm saying? And I am and I'm CeitoLLC, the spirit coach. So I appreciate everyone for joining the esoteric huddle. Like I said, Moon in Virgo, Mercury day, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we communicating this shit, and the Moon is going to make us learn about what we communicating, or learn the state of being, or learn our security in some way, shape, or form, learn our security level when it comes to our mentality and how we're flying our spaceship forward. She said, I gotta tell my stuff to stop overthinking. Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? When Gemini come in, that's what we do. We be overthinking like a mog. You know what I'm saying? So don't get washed up by the current and shit. You know how to spiritually swim. You know what I'm saying? You got the coach right here, and we just talked about the moods and the field and shit like that, and what's gonna be affecting us on an internal level. Boss baby Jess, she said I missed it. Oh yeah, you missed it. But yeah, she got played out real nice and smooth and shit like that. So for the most part, you know what I'm saying, we gonna get to the motherfucking day. We gonna hop in the game. Shout out to all y'all, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go check my ritual video out. And pieces. Shout out to Positive Vibes, Positive Energy. Boy hopped in mad late, but it's all good. Late but never late on time. And the Astro Poet. Everybody hopping in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all ass in the game. This gonna be posted on Mystical Illuminations and Ceito World and shit like that. But for the most part, follow those and subscribe to those. Also, you can book a consultation class reading with me right now. You feel me? All right. Love y'all. I'll pop back in. Get in the game.